If you're looking for the best grease for brakes, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Permatex Ceramic Extreme Brake Parts Lubricant. Ceramic Extreme Brake Parts Lubricant from Permatex is designed to work over a massively wide range of temperatures, wider than your brakes will likely ever see. But that's the point, because you don't want to be on the edge of lubricant failure on hot or cold days. Permatex says that it will keep your bolts and sliders lubricated from as cold as 50 degrees to as hot as 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Hotter than any automotive braking system should ever get. It's a 100% synthetic formula that contains ceramic solids to help make it the company's longest-lasting brake lubricant. Let it resist at wider temperature range and to silence brake noise. It resists corrosion of your braking components and will not wash out over time. The large bottle comes with a convenient applicator brush, making it easier for you to cleanly apply the lubricant to each part of your braking system that needs it, while the product is purple so you can easily see where you've applied it. Moving on to the next at number 2 with CRC Brake and Caliper Synthetic Grease. Synthetic brake and caliper grease, it says exactly what it is and does right on the can. This product from CRC works to help keep disc and drum braking systems from binding, sticking, and stops noise causing vibrations thanks to the synthetic formula that won't wash out. It contains molybdenum, PFTE, and graphite, and it can handle temperatures as low as 40 and as high as 500 degrees Fahrenheit. CRC says it won't melt, wash out, or freeze in your braking system, and it's also labeled as safe for rubber parts, which means the sensitive boots and seals in your braking system apply to self-adjusters, parking brake mechanisms, O-rings, and every other component for your braking system that sees metal on metal or sliding metal contact to help ensure long braking system life. Available in an 8-ounce or a smaller 2.5-ounce size for those who do lots of brake jobs or just a few. The number 3 position is held by Permatex Ultra Disc Brake Caliper Lube. Permatex Ultra is an environmentally conscientious brake caliper lubricant. It's green, but it's also actually green in color so you can see where you've already applied it. The brake lube is designed to make sure that your caliper pins and hardware remain able to move freely, even under extreme conditions. It's also designed to keep the back of your brake pads greased and silent, resistant to melting, and it won't freeze. The formula contains no silicone and it's not made from petroleum, both of which contribute to its green characteristics. While larger sizes are offered, this brake caliper lubricant is offered in an extra small 0.5-ounce size. Not everyone is running a full-size shop and changing brake pads every day. For DIY users, a normal size tube or bottle could easily outlast the buyer, though the contents of the bottle will not. With this smaller, convenient size, you don't have extra sitting around collecting dust. You have just enough for that one brake job you do every few years. Next at number 4, we have AGS SIL-Glyde Brake Lubricant. SIL-Glyde Brake Lubricant is safe for your entire braking system. Safe for the pad faces. Never lubricate those no matter what you use. It's compatible with the metal surfaces to prevent wear, corrosion, and brake squeal. And it's also safe for the EPDM and nitrile rubber surfaces as well as the plastics that make up the important seals and boots in your brake caliper system. This brake lubricant is moisture resistant as well as melt resistant up to 425 degrees, keeping most braking systems lubricated throughout their operating range. It's also designed to help dampen vibrations in all parts of your braking system, not to simply stop the back of the pad from moving like some others. One note of caution, though, SIL-Glyde also sells a lubricant in a near-identical package that's not for brake use, so make sure to grab the right one to put in your cart and off of your workbench. The number 5 position is held by Super-Lube Silicone Lubricating Brake Grease. Cinco Super-Lube Brake Grease contains Silicone, a proprietary compound that's designed to avoid hardening, drying out, or melting when it's applied to your braking system's key parts. It's made from silicone and works to keep your brake pads from vibrating as well as lubricating the other parts of your braking system that need to keep sliding. Unusually for an auto parts lubricant, Super-Lube is also NSF approved as a food-safe lubricant that can be used in cases of incidental food contact. It's also listed on the manufacturer's website as being kosher with certificates for both. Neither of those likely matters to your brakes, but if you're working with cars, you know that sometimes these things get in places you don't want them, like in your mouth, and in that case, knowing it's NSF cleared is quite reassuring. It probably still won't taste great, but that's not the point. The number 6 position is dominated by Mission Automotive Silicone Grease. We're coming close to breaking our own rules by recommending Mission Automotive Silicone Grease so highly. The label doesn't recommend the product for use on brake calipers until the bottom, and it has various automotive, electrical, and marine uses. Fortunately, that's no indication of how well this grease works on brakes. In fact, it's currently our favorite performance enhancer. This is a thick, easy-to-apply silicone-based grease. One jar of it lasts a really long time, and it's an excellent price. We especially like how well the included applicator brush works. Moving on to the next at number 7 with SIL-Glyde Silicone Brake Lubricant. SIL-Glyde silicone-based lubricant is only a budget option because of the small tube that it comes in. There's nothing at all inferior about its performance. On the contrary, it quickly tamps down on obnoxious brake ticking and silences rattles, all while preserving the softer components of your brake system. Despite the low price, this is an ideal substitute for any manual recommended grease, especially if you use a conservative amount for every brake job. The number 8 position is held by Sta-Lube Synthetic Brake Caliper Grease. Synthetic greases tend to be more expensive, though in the case of Sta-Lube's molybdenum-based caliper grease, we think it's worth it. This is a truly special lubricant that's applicable in all brake systems, and has the highest temperature rating we've seen. Sta-Lube's grease is less viscous and sticky than silicone-based options, making for a slightly more difficult application. However, it's more effective in the long term. It shines on metal contact points and sheds dirt fantastically. Next at number 9, we have Versachem Synthetic Caliper Grease. Versachem's caliper grease gains points on our list for being a great insulator. All these lubricants resist electric current to some extent, but we've noticed Versachem's lube is a great dielectric coat. It also shrugs off rust and corrosion easily. It's ideal for rubber parts, especially caliper bushings, but it's also useful on spark plugs and other components around your car in addition to the brakes. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Permatex Ultra Disc Brake Caliper Lube. Permatex's brake caliper lube is an environmentally friendly grease free of dangerous chemicals but is no less effective. It's available in multiple shapes and sizes, from a 0.5-ounce tube up to an 8-ounce jar. The Permatex formula is engineered for difficult braking challenges, hard stops, heavy loads, slick surfaces, etc. It helps brakes pass these tests with aplomb, especially at metal-on-metal contact points. We also like how rarely it sticks. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.